Well, good morning, everyone. Hello. So, how you all doing? Ian Craig. Stereo? What's happening, Ian? Well, let me forewarn you on this. I am currently using Restream in a different manner. I decided that I was going to do something on Restream because you can stream out for free to like 30 different channels for free. And I decided to try their in-studio app thingy where you just go up to their studio and you say, connect me and give me all this stuff. So if something goes wrong, it's this guy. It's this bad guy. Me. It's not them. Me. Let's see. Well, play with some things. Let's see. Let's put up a graphic here. Aha! I can put up a graphic. That's cool. Do an overlay. Restream. Thank you. You're awesome for letting me do this and trying this out because I'm making not only an OBS course, but I want to give people an alternative. Really appreciate it. There's some other cool stuff. Let's see if this thing works and you can hear it. A little countdown thing. I'll probably interrupt it. Here we go. Well, there you go. Wasn't that exciting? Excuse me. Let's go through some of these comments. I don't think I'm getting all the comments from all the different channels. And that's probably my bad. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I just wanted to cover some live streaming stuff, and I thought, what better way to test my knowledge and to check out Restream than to just use it blind. Just gonna see what happens. That's what you do, right? You'd go, hey, I'm gonna check this out and I'm gonna go live streaming and I'm gonna see what falls apart. So let's go back into the chat here in the comments. I'm getting Facebook stuff. Let me go back through this stuff because I want to answer people. Michael Finn, YouTube Academy guy. Hello, sir. Good morning, Mr. Art from Phoenix. Captain Jack. Hey, man. Why are you broadcasting on 2 YouTube channels? Because it's cool. Because I'm testing this Restream product. I shouldn't say testing. I'm checking it out. I'm also broadcasting to Facebook, my business page. I can also broadcast to personal page. I can also broadcast to Twitch. I can also broadcast to, there's like 30 things. A lot of these things I haven't even heard of. That's why, because I'm testing it out and because it's cool. Mr. Ian Craig, stereo. Hopefully you answered that. I don't know if this is not in stereo. It should be. Let me check something out here. Do. What's happening here? Let's make sure everything is in stereo here. If that changed something, great. If it didn't, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Pedantic Dan. Good morning, sir. That's Pedantic Dan. Cool channel. He sits there and has a new channel, and he's explaining the Bible for people who are into the Bible or Christianity or whatever. And he explains it. So you can make sense of that. Walter Being Detroit. Hello, sir. Another great guy. He's trying to stop all the crazy across the planet, at least in Detroit, and say, hey, everything isn't bad. That's just those little 2% of the little screaming little pansy little dudes making all the noise. And he's going to be showing you cool stuff about Detroit. Cool guy. Good morning. Content creation by, I'm sorry, Borsch. Aren't I great on that? Good morning from Munich, Germany. Hi. Good morning from Oregon, USA. Anyone seen a touch of audio lag? Yeah. Hi, Essential Apple. What happens is I've set up things. That's way too long. I've set up things to make sure on this end by recording it and making sure everything's in sync and everything. That's in my OBS course. How to make sure on my end that everything's cool. So when someone says, hey, there's audio lag, I go, well, that is either with YouTube or that's with, not sure where you're coming from, YouTube, or that's with streaming, or that's with Wi-Fi, or that's with whatever service or whatever. Sometimes it helps on your end if you just refresh the page and then things sync back up. Captain Jack, great guy. I'm watching 2 YouTube channels just in case Kevin's other channel dies. So I figured out what happened. I was doing a multi-stream, live stream, and restream. And I told you when I'm testing this stuff live, if something happens, it's my bad. It was my bad. I didn't check where I was streaming to. By the way, I don't think the comments are coming in from my unscripted channel. I think they're all coming in from my main channel. I put a link, I think, in the comment or something. If you want to hop over to the main channel, or maybe it's the other way around. If you want to hop over to the main channel and leave a comment, it should show up here. I'll debug that and find out what's going on. I wonder if it's this. Let me see what's happening here. Duped. Let me do restream. I think I set something wrong. Let's do this. Now what happens if I type a message? Message. See, it's my bad. So, I had it set to only my channel comments. Now it should be obliterating all those comments I missed. So I've missed all your comments. Hi. Comment again, I guess. Okay, let's go back to these comments. Online PM courses. Hey, that's Mike Clayton. That's Dr. Mike Clayton. He runs 2 channels He does like 2 or 5 or 3,000 videos a week or something, and he does uh, project management. I always say product management. Good guy. Ian, I was answering Captain Jack regarding 2 YouTube channels. Oh, thanks. Okay. YouTube. Good. Cool. Here's one from Facebook. Hello. Well, that's working. Hello. Thanks for the warnings about the Canon lenses on the A7S III. Yeah. My bad. Okay, not totally my bad. Okay, I'm going to take responsibility for it. I got a Sony A7S III. It's freaking awesome. The reason why, because I wanted to go into a new ecosystem. I wanted to learn something new, and the Canon cameras were a bit flaky at the time. I'm sure they fixed all that. I didn't want to buy a cinema camera for talking head crap. And so I got a Sony A7S III. I bought a Metabones adapter. It was awesome. It was autofocus. It was like super fast. And then I turned it into video mode and it didn't work. And then I found out you had to mount it with the camera on with a little button. There's a video I made on my main channel about it. And it basically doesn't work. And when you get it to work, it goes and it flips out. So yeah, you're welcome. That I'm doing a series of A7S III videos, not because there haven't been a million, but I want to keep it basic. Like, hey, look, I got the Sony A7S III. Here is an attachment and an AC adapter that I found. That's awesome. Here's what happens when you try attach your Canon glass, etc. Okay, love to wander. Hi, man. Hello, Brett Funk. Hi. What comment is he reading right now? Yours. Brett Funk, man. Brett Funk. If I have this correctly, he's like a guitar dude. He's got some serious chops. Content creation by Ferbush. Just Rudy. Ian Craig. Yeah, Kevin. Totally missed that. I guess he ran out of coffee and just dropped. I don't know what that means. Essential Apple. We'll give it a refresh. Good. Still a bit after reload. I had it and tinkered with Ecamm audio delay. It's not too bad though. Good. I don't mean to sound cocky about this. Like what? There's nothing wrong on my end. There can certainly things can go wrong on my end, but as far as the stream coming out of the computer and going to the internet and hitting a service, I have a 500 gigabit per second, GBP, whatever. Really fast line up, and a really fast line down, and I always test it, and I'm always hard connected, and I have a way with the way I'm set up to go, I can record this, and I know that everything's perfect. So when it leaves here, I know everything's in sync, I know everything's right, I know everything's cool. So this should happen. Ready? Now those clicks, snaps, finger snaps, should have been in sync. And I know they are because I tested it over here. So once it leaves and goes out to whatever service I'm streaming to, all bets are off. I know it isn't Restream because I tested those with Restream. Anyway, thanks for letting me know. Again, I'm not trying to say, well, I know everything's working. It happens. Facebook I think Facebook and Twitter is like taking the signal and squishing it down to 720, I think. There's all sorts of stuff going on. The thing about Restream right now that I am doing is I usually stream in 4K, and I think right now they stream in 1080, which means it should be even faster. Anyway, let's go. Alan Moore, I'm commenting. Test 1213. Wow, am I that far behind? I better get on it. This is where I enabled all my messages. There is no echo here. Well, that's good. There is no echo here. Captain Jack, I'll run through these comments. I'm on Unscripted. Are you seeing this? I am. Thank you, sir. Hello, Love to Wonder. Yeah, plus hello, thanks for the warnings about the Canon lenses. Did I just go through all that? And now I'm back. Uh-oh. Just turned up the audio on both channels, Kevin, and they're slightly out of sync. You always say that. I'm not digging on you. whenever I do a Zoom stream or a live stream, he's part of the YouTube Academy members, where I do these Zoom calls, and he's always out of sync. I think what happens is it probably is something in Ireland. This is where I get beat up by Michael. We're good friends. He's a great guy. You should check out his channel. He does wildlife stuff. Joanne Ragudo, hello. Good morning from Portland, Oregon. Yeah. Hello. Hello from about an hour and a half southwest of Oregon. I learned so much and look forward to learning any more. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. Michael, good afternoon from Spain. Oh, it's Manuel, another YouTube Academy member. Hello, Manuel. He's got a great channel, man. He's doing stuff for kids and teachers and stuff like that, which is awesome. The feed is joggy here on Facebook. That does not surprise me. Facebook is Facebook, and it gets joggy. If I stream directly to Facebook, I'm not sure if I did that once. It can be okay. Last time I streamed directly to Facebook, it was fine. Marry the glass and date the body. This is Captain Jack, and what he does is he throws things out at me that I don't understand, and then he eventually explains it to me. My head explodes. But the Restream is working. I checked out all the different channels on Twitch and Facebook and Twitter and my 2 YouTube channels. It seems to be working, except I missed all those earlier comments because I didn't turn something on. And that's not awesome. What thinks you of the Canon C70? I think it's great. I think it's awesome. I think for about just under $6,000, body only. It's a great cinema camera. I think you should buy it when I get an affiliate link for it and paste it in. Just kidding. I think it's great. I'm done. I've done all my research. I did the Sony A7S III. I can't even say it yet. I'm a noob, brand new. What does this do? It's cool. It's really good. I think Curtis Judd has one on order. I also didn't want to wait till December. I think it's awesome. Hello from Belgium. Hi, Robert Sprockets. Hi. Stream is nice and crisp. Audio is excellent as usual on the main channel. Awesome. Captain Jack. The basic Filmmaker, your accompanying software is cutting, shortening our comments. Please fix. Is it really? Like on the screen? I don't see that. I don't see that. Worth it or not? Hello, my friend. That's Andre, and he's awesome. Got 2 streams running here. Let me find worth it or not. Oh, you know what? We need to make him. Boom. He's a moderator for my main channel. Hopefully, he doesn't kill me. Cool. Yeah, the comment is cutting off, huh? Well, that's not cool. By the way, worth it or not? He Andre, he has a channel about 25,000. He's blowing up, and he does real cool reviews on drones and stuff. We were supposed to get talking about live streaming, and I guess we kind of are. Sean Baxter, looking over here because I put the comments on a big screen over here. I'm not being rude. I'm being a little bit rude. Watching on mobile device and in a PC over Facebook, and the video is off 10 seconds between the 2 devices. I noticed that. When I was testing this, I had, even on YouTube, I had my unscripted channel, my main channel, and I went up there and I noticed, what did it say? It said it was like, the live stream will start in 1 minute and 21 seconds. And over on the other channel, it said the live stream will start in 1 minute and 20 seconds. And I was watching the 2 and they were about out of sync, and I refreshed and they went in sync. Like I said, what happens when it hits the other service? I don't know. Worth it or not. Excuse me. Hello, Ian Craig. Grand Tours. Hey, man. Unscripted. Awesome. Gene Cody. Morning from Boston. Good morning, Gene. And welcome to the live stream. Ella Moore. Yes, I wonder that too. He really needs to purchase the C70, as I think it's really the camera for his... I see what's happening here. It is cutting stuff off. It's going ... Well, that's interesting. I don't like that at all. I'm going to have to talk to the boys about that. Again, it may be I set some font or theme or something Anyway, maybe just make them shorter or go pow, 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 just for now. It's probably my bad. Sorry about that. But it does say, I wonder that too. He really needs to purchase the C70 as I think it's really the camera for his type of channel, or even look into the new C50. You're talking about my channel? Yeah. I should actually buy like a C500 and a C700 because I haven't spent enough money yet on my YouTube channel where I have a talking head. That's cool. I just lulled Kevin, so you got away with that one. Whew. I intend, when things let up, to do some traveling. I'm going to go visit Michael in the south of Ireland, and hopefully he doesn't punch me in the face. Sunrise Water Media, hello. Brett Funk, morning. Valley High Pictures, good morning for Rogersville, Missouri. Love to see you live streaming. Looks good. Always love your content. Thanks. Really appreciate that. Really do. Joanne, maybe Captain Jack saying keep the lenses and try out different camera bodies. Yeah, I'd love to do that. I could keep the Canon lenses, and what I could do is I could buy like $30,000 as a bunch of different cameras, and just make sure all the lenses work. I got an idea. On my main channel, you can do super chats, which means you can throw money at me, which means then I can save up. And if we do a live stream like about once a day, 7 days, and you throw me enough money, and I do that for like 10 years, maybe I'll have enough money to buy some camera bodies. That's terrible. Yeah, I'm done. That's why I did all the research. I finally jumped on the Sony a7S III. It's got 4K. It does everything I want. It's going to replace the Canon 5D Mark III. I wanted 4K. When I bought that 7 years ago, it lasted me 7 years. I still use it. And then I'm going to move that out, move the other one in, and bam, I'm good for another 4 or 5 years, and I'm done buying cameras. There's more cameras coming out this year. I need to do some stuff with lights. I'm kind of done with audio at this point. I think my next attack is lighting, which I got some cool stuff hitting October 20th on lighting and October 30th on something else that everybody's been waiting for years that I got my hands on, and it's freaking awesome. But I can't say anything about it. I hate that. RV Attic. Hi. Hello, Kevin, from the Basic Filmmaker University channel. Hey, man. Hello. I think that's the RV Attic. I think that's Kevin. Good guy. Worth it or not? Silly question. The Basic Filmmaker. Any way to hook a deal with Adobe for Universe members to get it's cutting off? Okay, I'll be talking to Restream. It's really cool when you're streaming or you're using Restream or you're setting up. There's this little chat thing at the bottom. I've used this 4 times. I click it. I wait maybe a couple of minutes, little timer ticker, and some dude or dudette, it's not offensive, is it? Dudette, dude, comes on, and they'll just sit there, and they'll just work with you until you get everything cool. Very knowledgeable. Love these guys, obviously, or I wouldn't be using them. So anyway, I'll talk to them about this cutoff stuff. The Basic Film. And it would hook a deal with YouTube for university members to get student pricing for a year. Okay. Just hold on here. This is a write down. Adobe student pricing. Thank you. That is kind of a cool thing to look into. Yeah. And all you guys, it's now 3,600 people who have signed up for all those free courses only. I can give them more. I'm joking. I don't care. It's a joke. Anyway, you do it. Oh, snap. It's the dude who makes me laugh endlessly. I do not. You do it. It's cool, man. This guy's been on my channel for forever. Stanley Carl DuPont. Hello, late, but here now. How's it? As we say in Johannesburg, South Africa. Hey, man. Johannesburg, a nice place. I know some people that used to live here, and then they moved back here, and then they said, to heck with it, especially now. Whoop. Back to Johannesburg. Beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful place. Sunrise water. Anyone else seeing the video lagging about 200 milliseconds? I don't think it is. I think it's only lagging about 0.0976 milliseconds. As I said, when it leaves and it hits whatever you're watching, all bets are off for me. I would refresh and see what happens. And it's funny because sometimes people say that's happening, and then I go watch the replay on YouTube after a couple hours, and it's totally in sync. Anyway, you do it. I'm using that RTX audio AI thingy from NVIDIA. Makes my Blue Yeti sound like an SM7B. Oh, that's cool. Wow. SM7B for a Blue Yeti? That's awesome. Sean Baxter, YouTube and Facebook is off about 5 seconds. Okay, cool, man. I got the stream going on a tablet, Joanne, and on my desktop. There's a difference between the two as far as lag, but I figured it was my end. If it wasn't the lag, would have been the same on both. That's right. And if it was lagging on this end and you're watching on two different channels and one of them's lagging or one of them's not or whatever, that's what happens. Anyway, let's keep going. Hopefully I'm not missing comments. Hopefully they're all shooting in from everywhere. I think they are. You do it. Hey, Captain Jack, Michael, Worth It, Ian, Joanne, RV, Stanley, Car, Sunrise, and Sean. Hi. Hello, you do it. Play us a song on guitar. No. This is Brett Funk. This dude, you watch this dude, he's like, does all this stuff. And it's been, with the exception of a few video, like one video made, and with the exception of a few things, they're just sitting there to taunt me and say whatever. I don't even have calluses on my fingers anymore, and I don't want to embarrass myself. But I am going to start the, here's the price you pay when you don't practice your bass and guitars channel. Not really. Malachi Wet, hello. Thanks for the channel. It's great and helpful content. Hey, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. How you do it? I got to rip through these comments. Wendell. Wendell's cool. Wendell does these, is it once a week or twice a day or something? He does these. They're kind of like karaoke, and he's got a great voice, and he sings, and he's got this green screen background. And there was a website. It wasn't a website. It's like a newspaper website, fairly legit, and they were talking about Wendell, which is cool. Lol. Joanne, worth it or not. Hello, Wendell. Let's keep going. Sean Baxter, how's the Canon M50 for streaming? You could ask worth it or not that, because he has an M50 and I don't. So I'm not going to talk about things that I don't know anything about, because I don't like guessing. Are the new iPhones edging closely to replacing some DSLRs? I don't think so. Back when I was born, they thought that cars were going to replace horses. I'm joking. I've seen this. The iPhone 3, it's got video, cameras. The phones are here. The cameras are here. And it continues to go like this. And although the new iPhone 12 Pro, Gold, Platinum, whatever's, they now shoot, I'm going to use a bunch of words you don't know. Don't worry about it. Some of you don't know. It just means cool, big stuff. They do 4.2, I think they do 420 or 4.2, whatever. They do 10-bit. They're great, blah, 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 whatever. If I take the same person, excellent filmmaker, and I hand him an A7S III with some good glass and everything else to hand him an iPhone, he's always going to shoot better, assuming he knows what he's doing with a camera. And so the next cameras you'll see next year will be up here. The Apple iPhone will go here. Let's face it. I have a Sony A7S III and a Canon 5D Mark III, which is 7 years old. It's got a full frame sensor in it, and the phone does not. Done. Sorry, it's off topic. Oh, no, you went off topic. Shame on you. You haven't joined many of my live streams, have you? Sean Baxter, I know you're asking Kevin, but yeah, you answer that, baby. Oh, Casey. Yeah, he can see it. Do you have a suggestion for a halo light when you have a low ceiling like a basement? I don't, Malachi. I haven't used Halo. You're talking about those Halo lights? I think that's what you're talking about. Maybe you're talking about lights from Master Chief. A million Halo people died. Um, I don't. I haven't used it for a low ceiling. Are you talking about a hair light? I bet. I bet you're talking about a hair light. Just because it's called a hair light or a backlight, you can stick it up here or you can stick it behind you like this. That doesn't mean you have to do that if you have a low ceiling. You can put it out like over here out of frame and shoot it at you and dim it to give yourself a little outline or whatever. Some people even put them back here like, wow, that's wacky. Put them back here like this, and they leave them on slightly dimmed, and they leave them in the frame, and it's just slightly dimmed. It just adds a little light. I would do that. That would be my answer to that. Or really getting into this live stream discussion that whatever, I don't care. Hey, worth it or not? Are you really Kevin? Basically unscripted, or is evil twin brother? We had a little Twitter thing going on, and I'm the real guy, which is why I'm not ranting. The other dude, my evil twin brother, he's just like whatever. Worth it or not? Okay, they're talking about stuff, which is fine. Hey, you want to talk within to each other? Please do. Have at it. Please do. I'm probably way behind on these, so I'm gonna rip through them. Great idea, Andre. The Canon M50 works great, and I'm using the Abatis software even with just battery and camera. It lasts 2 hours since it's not recording. Wow, that's cool. Oh, congratulations. I've received 100 messages today in Restream chat, which is scaring me because that means below what I'm looking at is scary. I wonder if I can show this to you. Hopefully, no, I'm not going to try it during a stream. Are we betting? Michael Finn. I've seen a bunch of Filmmaker courses offer student pricings, and if we can save dollars, why not? Yeah, true that. Hey, let's do this. If you want to get a $10 credit and try this Restream product for free, forever for free, and stream up to 30 channels, check that out. That little code will give you something. If you want to take some free and paid courses, I guess this is a commercial interruption. I don't care. Yeah, here's my commercial for free courses. Well, I just pasted that in the wrong place. I got too many windows going. Boom. You can go there, take free and paid courses, preferably the paid courses, or make a donation so you don't, like, kill me. And if you want to throw me thousands of dollars into a chat, you go here. I don't accept anything on Super Chat under $1,000. That's a joke. I would accept anything, and I appreciate it. So I am so far behind. I'm really sorry. Doodle-doot, doodle-doot. Uh-oh. Where am I? I lost my place, man. John Ragudo. I'm going to go buying. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Congratulations. Good. Are we betting? I don't know what that is. I lost. You know, I'm old. I don't remember things. Did I say that? I'm old. I don't remember things. Someone just died. Probably just my phone. Kung Fu Kevin. Essential Apple. Apple's iPhone 12 is getting very close to replacing mirrors. DSLR cameras, pro photo lights are now able to sync with an iPhone. Yeah, that's true. This has happened for decades. This is going to replace this, and this over here goes, And then they go, this is going to replace this, and this over here goes, And it'll continue to do that, and that's how they get your money. Joanne, I'm going to be buying a new camera next year. Whatever I go with, I'm just going to buy new lenses for it. He cuts it off, huh? For the type of work I do, I only need a couple of lenses. That's what I did, by the way. I said, screw this Metaphones badness and trying to adapt my Canon. I was like, dude, I'm going to drive myself crazy. And I went out and dumped. I have a Canon 24 to 105, which I love. F4 all the way, no matter how zoomed you are. I went and bought a Sony G lens for that. And then I have a Canon 50 millimeter, which I use in my studio. I love 50 millimeter lenses. And so I didn't have to redo my studio and move the camera back and do all this other stuff with that prime lens. I bought a 55 millimeter from Sony, and now everything works. And I spent some coin on those, but I realized over the next year or forever, if I'm trying to adapt my Canon glass, it's not worth the headache to me. Of course, when my wife sees how much I spent on all this, it may be a big headache. Okay. Hello, Sunrise, Essential Apple. Okay. You're talking to that person? Hey, Wendell. You're talking to each other. I got to move through these comments or this is going to go forever. My other choice is Sony lineup. I haven't gotten on the road with lenses for particular. I don't like that at all, this cutoff thing. I bet you I'm going to chat with these guys and they're going to go, you didn't set something right. For this particular, so I'm going back and forth. Yep. Leave it to Kevin Andre. Why do the work when we can make him do it? I'm pretty sure Brett Funk won't see this message. I don't understand. If you have an RTX lookup NVIDIA RTX voice setup guide and install, you set your microphone to NVIDIA RTX voice. That's scary, dude. Hey there, Wendell. Sean Baxter. I recently got the Sony ZV-1. Hey, neat camera 3 months ago, but I have not tried to live stream with it yet. I cover this in my course. It's $39, by the way. Give me a break. I'm joking. I cover this in my course, in my upcoming thing. It's going to be fine. Anyway. Well, we are talking about live streaming. If you have a camera that can shoot an HDMI signal out, you're good. And once you set up OBS properly and you are able to capture the video and audio signal from there, then from there it's just building up your system. Once you get the camera set up on how you're going to live stream, then that's really all about lights and stuff. I mean, you see back there? Those are two $6 Home Depot silver can lights with two $3 LED blue bulbs. I think they're 10 watt or 5 watt or 20 watt or something else. Hey, that's what that looks like. Doesn't actually look like that to my eyeballs. What that looks like for $6, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18. I plug them in. I'll add in another $10 for the little AC clicker, and it does that. Boom! That was fascinating, wasn't it? You do it. Essential Apple, Michael Finn. Thanks, Kevin. I'll have a blast with my channel. Hey, yeah, man, it's awesome. I'm glad you're having a blast. How's the ZV-1 from Sean? Anyone using the GoPro 8 or 9 as a webcam? That would be a worth it or not question. I don't have a GoPro 8 or 9. I bought a DJI action camera, and I have no reason to upgrade it, and I have no reason to try and live stream it, although I would like to. I'm not buying any more cameras. I have a Canon 5D Mark III. I have a Canon 600D from many years ago. I have a Canon XF400 camcorder. I have a Canon HGX 10 something for this overhead view tutorial thing. I have a Sony ZV-1. I have a Sony now an A7S III. Enough. Like, enough, dude. Sean Baxter. I absolutely love it. Defocus. Cheap button works great. Fantastic autofocus. Sorry, this doesn't show up. Decent mic. True. Product showcase autofocus is lightning fast. On downside, very small. Fat battery NPBX1. Yeah, buy batteries. Good morning. Hey, Rob. Wendell, I think Henrik from Tech Drone Media has live streamed from his GoPro. It might have been from the 8. I don't know. Well, oh, there's my link I threw in. That's if you want to go try Restream. Hey, let's try some things. I want to try something. Go to graphics. I think I could put a logo up here. No, it's probably too big. I'm not using OBS to do this. I'm using Restream. And it's free. Okay, let's do that. Let's give them a little shout out. Boom. I should probably leave that up there. They were so kind enough to let me try this product out. And I love it. Or you wouldn't be seeing it. What else we got here? Captions. What's this? Restream allows you to stream up to 30 social platforms at once. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, here you go. We'll show this. I'll be okay with that. Follow us on Twitter at Restream.io. Oh, here's a caption test. I make my own captions. Caption testing. Cool. How about that? Oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder if I did this. Let's test this out. We're going to do... Let's try this. We're going to make a caption right now, and hopefully everything doesn't fail. Free multi-channel streaming. And I'm going to paste this link in here. Guys at Restream are probably watching going, no! Let's see. So I just added a caption. So let's click on that. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I can make a list of captions here. Like instead of like copying and pasting and my links and stuff like that. That's neato. Okay, back to chat because I'm losing track. Where was I was right here. Sunrise Water. Wendell, sorry, it was the 7. Thanks, Sunrise Water Media. So, no updates to the OBS course today. I apologize for how long it's taking me to get out the next section. I do have the next section almost done. Sorry, I started playing like that, and now I have a frog in my throat. I'm sorry about that. I made 2 days, and I shot a bunch of videos, and I realized they didn't quite do what I wanted them to do, so I blew them all away and started over. I have 1, 2, 3 videos up there now. There's a 4th or a 5th for section 2. And then that should be done. From that point on, the section should rip out probably once every couple of days. So I apologize. Thanks for bringing it up. I feel so much better now. You broke my one feeling, dude. Man. Oof. All right, let's keep going. That was all a joke, by the way. Hey, what happened to that? Man, I don't like this cutoff thing. The purple guy is here with his evil brother. I'm watching the green Kevin on the other channel, yet I have 2 chat windows open on my second screen. Hey, I wonder if I could do that too. Let me go graphic. Let me add another one. Oh yeah, let's add the green guy. Oh, now that's cool. Let's add, because we've got the green. What else do we have? Got the blue guy. I should be using the green guy. Let's add the yellow guy. And let's add, am I missing the green guy? Blue, green, yellow. Blue, green, yellow. Oh yeah, and pink. This is really cool. Look at this. Okay, here's my blue guy. Now my blue guy, I can put it over there or down. I can do all this stuff in here, but I just wanted to show you the blue guy, and this is in Restream. The blue guy is from my university. So if you see me from the university or my emails, you'll see the blue guy. The green guy, that's cool. I made that guy for my main YouTube channel. So when I'm sitting there commenting, which I've done before, because I have a bunch of YouTube channels or communication or emails, I can see, oh, I got the blue guy, anyway. That's for the main YouTube channel. The purple guy is for my unscripted channel. So again, if I'm on my unscripted channel commenting and I see that I'm commenting as the green guy, which is my main channel, sounds really confusing, then I know I need to change channels and comment properly. The yellow guy, I forget who he's for. Oh, that's for my podcast channel. So that way, this is pretty cool. So that way, I could sit here and flip through and know who I'm commenting as and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm done with that. Doodle-doo-doo. Oh, that's the purple guy. Shout out. Technical Chiku. Are you shouting me out or you out? If you're shouting you out, technical Chiku. Here's your shout out. I hope everybody doesn't do that or I'm going to die. Hey, Manuel, new YouTube Academy, best course with killer tips. Hey, thanks. Many of you, or some of you may not know this, but my YouTube channels and my academy, that's what I do. That's my full-time job. So, and I'm working on becoming a salesperson because I suck at it and I never ask people for money and I give away too much free stuff that is worth a ton of money. And so from now on, I'm just not going to do that. I'm practicing my sales technique. You ready? You get over there and you'll give me some money. I'm practicing. And if you just tuned in and you don't know me, I got a weird sense of humor anyway. Worth it or not. Hey, look at Worth It or Not. Click that link. Kevin's free and paid courses at Kevin's website. That's Basic Filmmaker University. Yeah, go there. That's cool. In fact, I believe, yeah, go there. Click that link. That's the link to click. You want to click that link. Doesn't matter if you do the free courses or whatever. Okay, let's rip through the comments because I think we're getting behind and I don't want to go forever. I don't know how long I've been going. What time is it? 9:51. We're almost on an hour. Backlight color bordering on the undone. Ellen Moore. Hey, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about Gerald Undone and his backlight coloring? I guess. Pete Ellis, I use Canon 5D2 with webcam driver through USB connection. Works good. That's awesome, dude. GoPro 9 is one awesome camera. Grant Hurst, that's not really helpful, Captain Jack. I got a blue Kevin on the unscripted channel. Afraid to look on Facebook. That's right. Oh, I don't know what it is on Facebook. Huh. I don't know. Here's what I know. A blue on the unscripted channel? Maybe even I'm confused. I know that's the main channel right there. That is the unscripted channel. That is the university. And that, I believe, is the podcast. And there you go. And I think, wonder how I turn it off. Click it again. Oh, yeah. I can show and hide these things. Boop, boop. Oh, I can hide that too. Cool. Boop, boop. And I can also upload my own overlay and logo and stuff like that. They have some, wait, I almost said a bad word. They have some cool backgrounds. Let's try this. Show this. Let's turn off the camera. Doing stuff like, green screen or whatever. Anyway, that's kind of cool. Participant's name, your name, Kevin Basic Filmmaker. Default graphics. What's that? Show default Restream graphics like overlays, videos, and backgrounds. As opposed to, oh, I could do my own graphics. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go back into the chat or I'm going to spend forever trying to answer them because apparently I can't have enough discipline to get through a live stream without answering every single comment. Hey, and if you want to, again, I'm not doing this for the money. If you want to test this out, since I'm going through Studio now and throw $1, I think that's the minimum you can do from the main channel, which would be the green icon, to test that it shows up over here. Oh, I'd appreciate that. I would. It's $1. Don't do it if you can't afford it. If you don't see it show up in the comments, then let me know. Like scream in the comments, I think, if you can do that. That's not really helpful. Question and answers. Why is it always us asking the questions? Aren't streamers curious about their audience? Absolutely. I've done a few videos like that, and I definitely do it with the university members. I want to do a stream like that where I ask everyone else questions. It just depends. I didn't want to do that here because I'm trying this out and I don't want everything to fail like before when none of the comments were showing up. But that's awesome. Why is it always us asking the questions? Aren't streamers curious about their audience? They absolutely are. I am more curious about my audience than you could imagine. I'm just not sure that you will, the questions I want to ask about my audience, I'm not sure I don't get, not honest, I don't get valid opinions by asking streamers the things I want to know. Because what happens is it's in a group setting. Not everybody wants to share the things I want to know. Like, what do you do for work, Rob? Where do you work? Are you making a good living doing that? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I could just go on forever. Do you like these types of videos? Do you like these types of videos? And then, you know, more personal questions. Anyway. Oh, Hagwood, mushrooms, Hagwood. What thanks, Captain. I think you get it in 9. Cool. Sorry for calling you out. I'm looking forward to the new updates. No, Sean. Call me out. Anytime. I was going to say a joke, but I just realized it would be really freaking offensive. Sorry about that. Oh, no, the green guy is coming over to this channel. The green guy. This guy? You got to be careful. Captain Jack has a heck of a sense of humor. Do you have any suggestions for live stream voice chat with multiple people instead of using Discord? Malachi Wit. I don't. I haven't used Discord. I've been over there and experienced it. I really want to set up a Discord channel. I don't have the time, nor the knowledge, nor the skill to do that, nor do I have the money to pay someone else to do that. I'm not quite sure what exactly where you're trying to head and the end game is this. Basically, you want to chat back and forth live. It would be cool if you could do it in here. It'd be pandemonium. Zoom works. Skype works. That's one way to do it. I'd have to know exactly what you're trying to do it. Holy Mother of Moses! Apart from the YouTube plaque, this looks like my office. Bearberg. Really? Have you checked your office? Could be I'm in there right now. That was creepy. Really? So you have like guitars and movie posters and stuff? That'd be cool. Be cool to see it. I don't think you can paste in pictures here, can you? I don't think so. I have 2 GP 2018 with one on single axis gimbal. The GP9 will replace that, which is great as I use. Gonna have to handle this cutoff thing. GPs on a sailboat, which is always rolling on different tacks. Well, there is a pile of words that I didn't understand. The green guy, bring the Wizard of Oz to mind. Cool. Daniel Reed. Hey, Matt. Hello. Kevin is such a colorful guy. Yeah. Whatever. Shut up and take my money. Okay. Yeah. I sent out a weekly email to members. They're really long, usually. And I told them I'm practicing my sales techniques because I don't really sell people and I suck at it. Like really bad. Now see over here, I see I see a super chat. I'm going to see if it's down in these comments because I'm probably a million. It better be in these comments or Restream's going to get it. Great to finally catch you live. Yeah, Daniel. Joanne, off topic, but watching you flip through the different graphics, blue guy, green guy, purple guy, etc. Oh, man, this cutoff thing is not cool. Reminds me of how different colored backgrounds change how we perceive the colors of the subject. That's true. I am kind of a noob graphic designer. I've done some, but it was way back when things you look at now and you look way back and you're like, wow, that's ugly. But it used to be cool. But that's a true story. Like, oh, there's a nice blue icon. There's a green icon. Bit of a different impression. Purple icon. Bit different. And then the yellow icon, like, huh. That's interesting. I prefer the blue. Yeah, that's really a good point. Designing thing in colors. There's all sorts of tech to this thing. But, I mean, did you know, in case you didn't know this may blow your mind, did you know different colors when you're filming have a different perception of depth? I'm not going into that right now. Anyway, hey, Jeremy, I've got a live stream project coming up. Live musicians, pre-recorded vid. I gotta fix this. Pre-recorded video and a host juggling multiple audio sources has been tough. Advice? Don't do that. No. I really test this stuff, man. Really. You got live musicians, pre-recorded video. That's cool. And a host juggling multiple audio sources. Been tough. I would, if it's, so it's live and you got a video playing, cool. If you're sitting in OBS, you can do videos, you can do everything else. You're going to need some sort of, to juggle these, something like, and I haven't used it, the Rode podcasty thing or whatever, or some sort of mixer like I have where you can punch people in and out and adjust everything. I would test. Even if you're in your home and you test, I would test. Because every microphone is different. Every signal is different. Everything you're doing, test. Unlike me on this live stream, I'm pretty impressed with Restream. Let's give them a shout out because they're awesome. And I can't believe that this stuff is working out of the box. It's not really a box. I really would test everything like up front. This walk in and set everything up and put up the mixers and blah, blah, and test 1, 2, 3, 4 and go. People who have done it a lot, just test. I could blah, blah, just test. Test it away. What you want is you're going to show a video as the live stream. I would use OBS, or you could use Restream, or whatever you're streaming that video as. If you're going to have people talking about that, I would probably use OBS or some streaming software to show the video and play the video. Stop it and pause it if you need to. Adjust the volume in OBS, and then I would have a mixer, or I'd have a Rode, whatever it is, or I'd have an actual mixing board, and I'd have all the audio and video. I'd probably even route the audio coming from the video through that mixing board, so you could adjust levels and do a bunch of stuff like that. That'd be my advice. I'm not a pro at that. That's just my that's my opinion. Okay. Facebook has the purple Kevin. Really? Facebook has the purple Kevin. Really? Huh. The purple Kevin. Huh. Wonder why that is. I don't know. I'll have to go check that out because that's really interesting. Basic Filmmaker. There was no sound when you showed the backgrounds. Let me think. Oh, yeah. because I can turn everything off. Watch this. I'm going to turn everything off with a click. I turned everything off and it showed the background. What happens if I click this dude? Nothing. Yeah, because when I showed the background, I had turned everything off. That makes sense. Your mic cut out as we're showing the Restream backgrounds. Correct. Captain Jack, I totally agree with you. This chat window is being run by Evil Kevin. Yeah, Evil Kevin. He's like, whatever. Boom! Pedantic Dan. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. And now I know it works. Now it shows up over this way. It's a big green thing. I need to also figure out using the software. You know, again, I'll talk and chat with these Restream guys that if somebody does a super chat like this, it should be like, you should have the option to go, boom, and use that exact voice doing it. Not really. Thank you. All joking aside, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I do. A lot. Gene Cody. Careful about audience questions. Yeah, it happens. I have Andre in here. And although on my other channel, I pretty much make everybody a moderator, on this channel, and I should probably make a couple of other people moderators, but I've made Andre, worth it or not, a moderator. So if somebody comes in here and goes, you suck, and whatever, Andre can go, bye-bye. And he can boot them or warn them or mute them, or I think he can make their house blow up and stuff. I actually don't know. Anyway, Captain Pedantic Dan, thanks, man. I really do appreciate it. Okay, Kevin already knows too much about his audience. Yes, I do. Like, let's take Sean, for instance. Sean lives in Missouri on Pedantic Street, 666 Pedantic Street, and his social security number is, I'm just joking. I think I know a lot about my audience, but I don't take that for granted because I'm always surprised. Gene Cody, hello. I didn't acknowledge you. 9. Hey, look at this. Oh, that's the tape. He winked. Thanks, Sean. I think you might be right, Sean. Okay, let's rip through these. As Lizzie Borden said, ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. There's this guy. What's his name? Oh, Tom Buck. Great dude. He's a teacher, and he makes great videos, and he's really into Canon and making stuff, and he has a drum set in the background, and his lighting's great. He is by far the punniest guy I've ever watched videos. I can't not watch his videos because I'm always waiting for the puns, and they make me laugh. Sean Bexer, way too much. Dilute. Sean Baxter. So, I have a over at the university, and there's a sale going on. So just freaking go over there. I don't have the link. Andre does. For the new YouTube Academy course. So every Wednesday, I tried to do 9 and 5. It was too much. 9 a.m., I invite the university members via email to a Zoom call. And we just get together and we talk, or I talk, or they talk. And there's some like brilliant people in there. Many of them are in here. Sean has a channel and also is a karate that thing instructor. So what happened was I tried at least 10 or 15 attempts to pronounce that word, and I screwed it up. I said it once right, and then I screwed it up again. It's Taekwondo. Boom! Nailed it. And I'm not going to do it in, because what happens is I go Taekwondo or something. Anyway, that was interesting, wasn't it? I can imagine a lot. Not sure if I would want to imagine that much from us. Oh, hello. I'm going to murder your name. Alexander Kosherhin. I like your t-shirt. By the way, thanks for your help when I emailed you about green screen. You and your videos are totally, and he says, awesome. That's irritating. Not the comment, but that it dots at a certain number of characters. You know what? I bet it, no, I was going to say it, maybe it does that for Twitter. Is there anybody on Twitter watching, and can you comment? If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I know it's running. I don't care. But thank you, sir. I think I like your t-shirt. I'm not sure what t-shirt you're referring to. Maybe in one of my videos? This is not a t-shirt. Is this a t-shirt? No. T-shirt doesn't have... Anyway. But thank you. I meant the green guy, Kevin of Main Shell. Oh, not the commenting green guy. See? Communication can be misconstrued. So before you say something or lash out at people and go, you're stupid, you might want to read the comment a couple of times, or the response, or your response, or back off and think about it first. I'm more Tarantino focused with a couple of features thrown in. I'm starting a fund to buy Kevin some better coffee because he's not getting our comments. Not getting them as receiving them, or not getting them in as understanding them. Well, yeah. Should try using real words, dude, that I understands, man. Comedy career, anything, any idea to having a career in comedy was ruined. Haha, Captain Jack. Melissa, if you added multiple co-hosts to your live stream, how would you set up the remote audio from the co-host? Oh, I've done this. Wow, this is... Okay. If I'm using Zoom or I'm using Skype or Restream, by the way, I can send somebody a link and they can just join. And I'm probably not doing that because this will go much too long. It's already gone much too long. It's on their end. So when the feed comes from their end, boop, 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 they have to have a good microphone and process and everything else. When I start a stream from like on Zoom or on Skype, especially when it's live, again, I make sure the guy on the other ends before I stream or before I'm going live, I make sure they do that. I'm recording it. I look at it. I'm like, cool, that's in sync. And that way I know something goes out of sync, it's somewhere else. Anyway, I don't do remote audio via, that's on their end. It's coming in via Skype or Zoom or Restream or what's that thing called? StreamYard. That's how I do it. Now, you can get a bit crazy about this and start tying in different audio processing software on this end where you can do this and you can add this and everything. And that's too much complex for this. Try it. Just like the idea, same for live streaming, is you got something going on. Go test with 2 or 3 people, them coming in via Zoom or Skype or however they're coming in, and test the audio, get everything dialed in before you go live. Or you do like me, you just go live, and if everything falls apart, then too bad. Jerry Gilpin, I got a mixed prefix. Yeah, I have 2 mixed pre-3s. Love these things. They're expensive, but man. Check. Test, and testing some more as I test, and testing this comment to see if it gets cut off again. And I'm pretty sure that there is a 100-character limit as I test this testy thingy. Well, thank you. I can see the comments over here. So when I show you this, I wonder if I could do that. I don't know if this thing will flip out, but I'm going to try. It may just flip out. If I flip out and the stream ends, I'm sorry. Let's see if I can do this. Boom. Aha. Yeah, I get the crazy, nutty, blah, 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 infinity thing. And I could run another version of OBS, but I'm not going to. But here's what I'm seeing right? Just ignore the infinity stuff. Maybe I could take some of these graphics off. Let's take off this overlay. Boop. And let's take off this dude. Boop. Green. I'm feeling green. Let's take that. Oh, look at that. Into infinity and beyond. Anyway, what happens is I go here and I go to chat and I can see this stuff. Like, doot, 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 doot. Like I'm sitting here, it's test, 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 and it shows up on the screen. And then I go to Jerry, give me Gilpin. Hey, thanks. Just ignore all this stuff. I can show you in an OBS course how to do that. Hey, how about that? Isn't that cool? Wasn't that fascinating? Let's get that off of there. Let's go back to El Camero Mano. Put this back up here because I love reading comments and looking off camera and not looking at you, because that's really how it should be done. Like this. I had an idea, I think it was from Andre or somebody else in here, that what I would do is I would take my iPad or whatever and I would put a teleprompter up here. Make it a teleprompting video, by the way. Teleprompter up here. And then what I would do is I would just be able to see the comments as I scroll by and read them as I'm looking into the camera like a professional person does. How about that? Joe's apartment. Hey, dude. What's your shutter speed right now? I stream from that camera. That's a 4K camera and it'll do anything. I stream from that camera in 1080 and I set it at, well, 2997. I set it at 30 frames a second. That goes into my ATEM Mini Pro. It's just a switcher. You put that camera in there on 1. You put that camera in there on 2. You press the button and it switches. That's what it does. And I keep them at 29.97 or 30 frames a second. YouTube seems to like that. 24. I don't know why it gets a little choppy. Everything seems to like 30. So I set it at 30. You could set it at 60, but I figure, yep, 29.97, whatever. There's no reason for me to shoot 60 and it turns it into 30 and all that stuff. There's no reason to do that. It's 30 frames a second. And probably what you're seeing here is the streaming, not the streaming software, but something on the other end going, wow, that looks like 24. If it were in 24, you'd be like, that's your question? Good. Fascinating. Now, Facebook has the blue Kevin. The one up in the corner, if you're talking about the one on the video, I'm doing that. I'm going, hey, I'm in Restream going, give me a yellow, give me a green, give me a blue, and give me a purple. Best song ever. So I'm turning that on and off. That's me. That's me doing that with Restream. Anyway, chat. Boom. I am probably so far down from everything. Yeah. Excuse me. Wow. Teach me to eat ice cream. Used XSplit Broadcaster for previous project. We'll be using OBS for this upcoming one. Yeah. Sorry, that was rude. I was just joking. I haven't never used XSplit Broadcaster. I know OBS is used by everyone in the world and gamers, and it works and it's free and you can do anything with it if you know what you're doing. I could be wrong or I could be right. So the unscripted channel is being forwarded to Facebook. No. What's happening is Restream says, hey, what you got? I'm like, hey, connect my unscripted channel. It's like, cool. Hey, connect my main YouTube channel. It's like, okay. Connect my Facebook personal or business page channel, which I do. Connect Twitter using something called Periscope. And hey, connect my new Twitch channel. I'm all connected. And you say, okay, I'm going to go live. What do you want to go live to? Let's go live to all of them. It could be like 30 of these. And then it's natively, air quotes, it's going straight to Facebook as if I had live streamed to Facebook. That's what's happening. Padraig? O'Brien. Hi, my name is Padraig O'Brien. Sorry, hope I don't murder your name. Hello, sir. Hi, Padraig. Padraig O'Brien. Oh, it sounds Irish or Scottish to me. Should hook up with Michael Finn if so. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong element. It's green on Facebook. Oh my gosh. Banhammer. That's Andre. He's the dude. Oh, here's the link he was talking about. Courses. Yeah, if you go there and you go into those courses, you could even go into the free courses and nobody even makes money. Because as we know, it's a crime to make money as a YouTuber or on the internet until you go to your job and they say, hey, we're going to give you a $200 microphone and that's your pay for 2 weeks. Uh-oh, that sounds like a rant. I'll stop. Anyway, go there. That little affiliate code thing, because I trust Andre, because he's a good guy, because he took the course, because he really likes it, I made him an affiliate. And so if somebody signs up for free, he gets nothing. If somebody buys one of those courses over there, he gets a cut. Actually, a big cut. And I told him, hey, go for it. I want to give you money. You're a good guy. If you're going to promote it, you just save me from typing. Keith Norris, hello. Hi, Kevin. What's your recommendation on X-Rite Color Checker and C-Tech ATEM 156 monitor? Thanks. Keith. Kind of. Hey, Keith. X-Rite Color Checker. Love it. The C-Tech ATEM 156 monitor. I haven't used it. I actually, when I used to do other stuff, stuff was set up for me and monitors and the color check. It was all set up. It was all done. Or for the editors, it was all set up for them. They didn't, you don't sit here and walk in and all the editors are like taking it. I need to adjust my monitor. That's all done for them. So here I have a 36 or something inch Alienware curved monitor. I have a 48-inch monitor up there, which is basically an old TV. I have my laptop and everything else. And I set those to match the color space that I'm using. Like I'll take one of those little X-Rite plastic things, which are super expensive, just open them and take a photo. And then I adjust the monitors accordingly to match accordingly. I don't get into all that stuff anymore because it's freaking YouTube. And no one's sitting there, like right now, no one's sitting there going, hey, you know, you're pushing your reds a little bit there. Whatever. Just stop. Anyway, I haven't used it. I love how I am succinctly. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if I can answer questions succinctly. That's my other practice. Here we go. Gotta run. Daniel Reed. See you soon. Thank you, Daniel. Goodbye. Pedantic Dan. The comments being cut off is because of Restream's default style sheet for comments. Now here's a brilliant person. I think what happens is I set up the style for the comments, and it's doing that. Now, I am afraid to go in and reset all this stuff. He's right. There was a way to set up comments, and I think I went with the default style, and it's making sure Twitter and everything doesn't get cut off. So I need to reset that, and I'm afraid to do it right now while I'm streaming, so I'm not going to do that. Let me check, look in here. Comments, graphics, names, default graphics. What happens if I do that? Shwook. Uh-oh. Something bad's going to happen, isn't it? No, anyway, I'm not going to try and change the comments midstream. So yeah, true that, dude. Really, that makes sense. Gotta run. Cool. Okay. The comments being cut off. We did that. What are you doing? You can customize them by going here. What are you being all like? Wow, you're like, dude. You're like the dude. You're like the man, dude. Which channel is he coming from? Let's check this out. How to customize stuff. Yeah. That's cool. I'm not going there right now. I'm not going to customize all the stuff in the middle of a stream. It'll die. Hey, let's turn on this. Since my friends over at Restream are freaking awesome, and because they allowed me to do this, thank you. Pretty cool. So they should get some shout out creds. Woo! Back to the chat. That's cool. We're almost done. I need to rip through these comments. I don't want to keep everybody here and do a really long live stream. Can you use Zoom Field Recorder on the Zoom meeting software because it's the same Zoom name? Asking for my dog that zooms around. You can actually use anything. If you feed in your microphones or in this field recorder or any recorder or processor properly into your computer or whatever, when you go into Zoom, what you do is you go into the settings, audio, and then you say, where is my sound coming from? And you set that and you're done. You can use anything as an input except not audio things. I hope we don't see infinite Kevins. My eyes would burn. Yeah, that would be bad, wouldn't it? Well, Jack. Domino Stories. Are you okay? Are you talking to me? I'm fine. Tell about next video. On my main channel? I can't do that because my next video, I'm under NDA until the 20th, and I'm not allowed to show it, and I'm not allowed to talk about it. But I am doing a ton of other videos. If you were part of the university taking a free or a paid course, you would get a voluminous email from me that would burn your eyes all trying to read the whole thing. And you would see a list, if the fonts were this big, this long, of stuff that's coming, stuff I'm going to do, and stuff I should have finished. There you go. Okay. Evening all. Hey, sub vids. Awesome. I need to cut out of this stream soon so I don't waste all your times, blah, blah, blah. And we didn't talk really about live streaming at all. Oh, can OBS stream to other channels? OBS can stream to any channel. So he probably already knows this. Some people in here ask questions because they know that other people don't know, and they're asking the question because they're probably the other people who are afraid to ask because they might be like, oh, I'm afraid to ask. OBS can stream to anything. Okay, you have video and audio. That's it. It could be from your laptop, video and audio. It could be from a camcorder or a camera, video and audio. It could be from a camera. It could be from a camera and in 4 separate mics or 14 cameras and 14 mics and everything else. And all that goes into something and comes into the computer. OBS goes, hey, gotcha. You can switch around and do stuff and everything else. That shoots out to the internet to a service. So you go to YouTube and you set up, I want to stream now to YouTube or to Facebook. That's just a little key thing, and I show you how to do this in the course. In answer to your question, it can restream to whatever you want. I can stream to Facebook. I could stream to Twitter. I could stream to Twitch. I could stream to just about anything, as long as I have what's the server name and their key. Totally. Why Restream is cool, because Restream goes, I got you covered. So hey, I tell you what, you just connect up whatever channels. It could be 2, it could be 5, it could be 30, whatever. Or you could like do the paid version. You can hook up crazy. And you all hooked up and you say, okay, I want to go live, and I want to go live to these 15 channels. And Restream is like, we got you, baby. And it does all that stuff for you. It does setting up the YouTube for you. It does the whole, like as if you were doing it yourself. And it streams to all of them, hence Restream. Good explanation. Fascinating. Film reviews, content in the future, like reviewing fan films. Hello, world. That's cool. He must be a tech guy. Um, I don't review fan films. I don't do reviews of other people's videos. I don't critique other people's videos. Cause I even have a cup saying this, which basically says if you made a video or a film, you're awesome. And for me to go in and poke it apart, I don't care. And I don't like doing that. I don't like it done to me. I don't like doing it to other people. So I don't really do that. I don't like picking stuff apart because it's just opinion. I didn't like that guy. His acting isn't like the other movies he did. I don't do that. We're going to rip through the comments. You probably know. If not, you have 2 YouTube streams coming. Correct subvids. What I'm doing is hopefully not on the same channel. What I'm doing is I'm using Restream. And I'm streaming to 5 different services. One YouTube channel, another YouTube channel, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, and a few other things. You could do 30. It's free. You should check them out. I gave you a link. I'm probably way behind in the comments. So let's rip. Okay. $1 million. Worth it or not? Absolutely. He's streaming to 2 YouTube channels, Facebook, Twitter. Yep. I'll go ahead and make the changes. What could go wrong? Not like your stream will shut down. Last time my stream shut down at about 2 hours and 59 minutes. It was my bad. I never finished that conversation. What happened was, like a dope, I said, oh, I'm going to go out and I'm going to use the internet and say, what would be the greatest, coolest, like fastest server? And then instead of just using and a default, I went out and I was like streaming to some server in Texas. Who the heck wants to use something in Texas? Anyway, that was for Andre. And that was my bad. And what I should have done is I should have just used the thing that I should have used. And you can also set the server. You can go, hey, I like the San Jose server. And you can go in and you can analytics. You can say, what's the best server? And blah, blah, all that stuff. Anyway, that's my bad. I was in Texas. Texas went, and then it went, I don't have enough. I've had enough. I'm done. And the one in San Jose or the one I think up in Washington or whatever, I can just pick that and go, good. In other words, I messed around and it shut down. Yes, Domino Stories. What's that? What's that? A delay of about 5 minutes here. Delay of 5 minutes of the video playing or a delay, hopefully not on the audio. Happens. Your delays are going to depend on whether you refresh or not, whether whatever you're watching on, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, etc., blah, 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 whatever server you're connected to, whether it's doing this and trying to feed stuff, what settings are, your computer, your ability to handle blah, 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 and you're this and you're that and stuff. Anyway, Wi-Fi goes like this. Whether you think it does or not, it goes like this. I have a 500 up and a 500 down line. When I'm on Wi-Fi, which I don't stream with, it goes up and down and up and down, and it plays all these games. When I'm directly connected to the Ethernet with a cable, it just goes, and I'll be showing you that in Restream. You can actually go look at all that stuff in another video, an actual video. Let's go. Domino Stories. I'm from India. Hey, great, man. Welcome. Yes. A person from India. Glad to have you. I love the internet. See? All this news. And they're just trying to get us all to fight each other. And you know what? Screw the media. Because we're all friends. Okay, Michael. Time for dinner? Thanks, Michael. See you later. He's in South Island. So it's getting dinner time for him. Try refresh. Absolutely. I do not understand what you said for my question. I'm sorry. Let's go look back at your question. Oh, where's your cool icon? I want to ask how we connect camera to live stream. That question you didn't understand? Go take the OBS course. Go enroll in my free Basics of Live Streaming course. That explains connections and cameras and stuff. Do that. Your question will be answered. You won't get ads and stuff going on and crazy stuff and blah, blah, blah and upsells. Will do. Really appreciate your reply to every comment. Hey, thanks, man. Diva, I am too from India. Yeah, that's awesome. I love this. people from India and Russia and Iran and down below and up and South Africa and everything else. It's so cool. Wow. Am I done with the comments? I don't think it's true. Dinner time. I too am from India on that channel. He's streaming to 2 YouTube channels. Boom. This is where I'm going to cut out because you're probably going to do more comments, and I don't want to keep you going, and I've now been streaming in my usual fashion too long. So I'm going to cut to the end thing, and I'm going to just try and thanks you all received from what I see is it was received on both my YouTube channels, on Facebook, on Twitch, and on Twitter. Thank you all for joining me. Thanks for this little test restream. Seriously, this thing, it's cool. It's really cool. You should definitely check it out. It's here. Using my code, you'll get, it's free. You'll get, I think if you decide to up and whatever, you get like $10 off. Anyway, thanks for joining me, everybody across the world. I really appreciate it. I'm going to cut to the end stuff. Check out Restream, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. I love you all, and have a great day. Bye-bye.